I was always hairy growing up. My parents never understood where I got it from. Around sophomore year of high school, it spread over every inch of my body, except my neck, face, and hands. But if you look closely, the hair is there too. Some college friends and I once went to get bikini waxes for a comedy video we planned to post online, but the wax strip got stuck in my hair, and the staff person sprained his wrist trying to tear it off. A lot of hair means a lot of shedding, and the hair on my head is dropping fast. I would still do well for a Sasquatch impersonation, though. The worst part is cleaning out the shower drain. Ever since I was little, drains have freaked me out. If I accidentally touched one, I would shake all over. The filter in the swimming pool made me squirm, and I felt nauseous if I accidentally stepped on a shower drain or untouched the underside of the faucet where the water runs. My drain gets clogged with a lot of head and body hair, and I loathe cleaning it. My girlfriend finds it nasty, so I try to keep it clean whenever she visits. Recently, the shower drain got clogged, and I had to pop off the metal grate to scoop out a sopping wad of knotted black hair. But the tub continued to flood. Running the shower for 1 minute resulted in the water rising to my ankles. My girlfriend hated it. "Buy some Drano or something," she said over the phone, "or call a plumber." So, I bought a gallon of Drano, poured it down, glug glug glug, and waited. No good. The water still rose. For a while, I avoided showering at home. I always shower at the gym, and I work out 4 times a week anyway. Not a big deal. That would have worked for me if not for my girlfriend needing to shower at my place sometimes. She got pissed off last time she spent the night because she had to stand in 6 inches of water, but she had a point. I found the number for the plumber online. The website popped up when I searched for Brooklyn plumbers. 123 Gunk Gone. It caught my eye because it reminded me of a website from 1999 with outdated HTML, broken GIFs, tasteless clip art, and clashing pastel hyperlinks. The price must not have changed since 1999 either. I gave the plumber a call for the hell of it, and heard a voice that made me think of someone alone in a dark room. "Hello? Looking for a plumber?" Not quite a whisper. His voice was full of hope and caution, like a seller of hard drugs who had trouble finding customers. "Yeah, hey, is the price online still accurate?" "Yes. Is now okay? I can come now." That threw me off guard a little, but I had nothing to do, and it would be hard to fit an appointment into my work schedule next week. Now is perfect, actually. I told him my address. "I'll be there right away." When he knocked on my door 20 minutes later, the face matched the voice. In the overhead lights of the hall, his shiny pale face flashed sickly. Sunken eyes peered out from wells of black oil. Crooked bangs, obviously his own doing, fell just above his eyebrows. He wore a construction worker's jumpsuit. "Did you call for a plumber?" he asked quietly, again like a crime was about to be committed. "Yeah, the bathroom's right over there." I pointed. He walked to the doorway without swaying his arms and eagerly peered inside. "Is it okay if I shut the door?" he asked. I found this odd, but shrugged and said why not. There was no expensive skin creams or anything worth stealing. He went in and shut the door. I sat on the sofa, waiting, but found it weird that he had not needed a plunger or something. Maybe he had some miracle liquid in his pocket. Soon I began hearing a noise that reminded me of when a drink with lots of ice is nearly empty and the straw sucks air. Then I heard a gurgling, swooshing whoosh, like when a pipe is unclogged. The door opened and the plumber stepped out. His face was completely wet. His clothes were too. "The drain's unclogged," he said. He somehow seemed happier than before. I paid him, and he showed himself out. Turning on the shower, I saw the water go down as it should. My girlfriend was pleased. We had sex, but I kept thinking about the plumber's face after he had stepped out, shining and wet, and smiling like he had enjoyed a tall glass of lemonade on a hot day. I thought, too, of long, dark, wet tunnels. My girlfriend saw I was distracted, so we stopped. Rolling off of her, I apologized and said I couldn't finish. She rubbed my back. Maybe we should have a shower. She went in first, and I hung around in bed, listening to the water run. Come on, I'm waiting, she yelled playfully. I thought of the little cyclone of water spiraling down the drain, into the dark, wet intestine of clotted hair and dead skin, accumulating for days, months, years. Come shower with me, she called again. I finally joined her, staring at the shiny metal drain while I washed her back. What's the matter? She asked. Nothing, just thinking about the plumber. Why? Was he cute? What? No, he was weird. Weird how? I don't know. He came without anything and unclogged the drain somehow. I don't know what he did. Okay. But his face was all wet, like he had just lapped water out of a doggy bowl. She made a disgusted expression. Maybe he sweats a lot. That was a good point. That's a good point, I said. We fell asleep spooning, and in the morning she left. I went to work. When I got home, I found an ad taped to my apartment door. It was from the plumber. Thank you for your patronage. We look forward to working with you in the future for all your plumbing needs. 123 gunk gone. I tossed it in the trash and tried to forget about it. Eventually, I did. The shower worked fine. I stopped seeing the plumber's face and hearing the noises from the bathroom whenever I shut my eyes or took a shower. Things went back to normal. I tried to keep my drain clean, and for the most part I had no problems. But as I said, I'm a hairy guy. A month later, the shower stopped draining again, and I found myself standing in 6 inches of water any time I turned on the faucet for more than a few minutes. Just call the plumber from last time, my girlfriend said, watching me try to unclog the drain with a plunger. It was cheap, wasn't it? Yeah, but what? That guy, he just really freaked me out. She started laughing. Oh my God, you're so judgmental. I am not. You always had a bias against nerdy guys. That's not true, I protested. Then just call him and get it over with. She kissed me on the forehead and went to work. I picked up the phone and dialed the same number from the same website as before. Hello, looking for a plumber? There was the whispering voice that made me think of a unit room with oily walls and cockroaches sneaking in and out of cracks and holes. Yeah, you came by about a month ago. I remember. And then, I swear, I thought I heard the sound of licking lips. Now is okay? I sighed. Yeah, why not? I'll be right over. I hung up and waited. 20 minutes later, knock knock. Same drain? The plumber asked as I opened the door. His fingers were rubbing together anxiously. He had already walked halfway to the bathroom before asking. Same drain, I said. His face lit up. He went in and closed the door behind him. This time, I stood at the doorframe, listening. I heard shoes squeaking on the inside of the tub. I heard what sounded like him bending down. Nothing happened for a while. Then I heard that sucking sound, that unmistakable slurping. What could he be doing in there? I wanted to find out. I also didn't want to. My hand gripped the doorknob, but I refused to turn it. The slurping noise got louder. Frantic. The image of a long pink tongue flashed across my mind. I saw the tongue stretching down into dripping wet darkness, searching, scooping, tasting. Then came the whoosh of something coming unclogged. At last, I forced myself to open the door. I saw the plumber on both hands and knees in the tub, bent forward, butt in the air. His face hung down near the drain. I only saw the back of his head. As the rushing water stopped, he leaned up, wiped his mouth on his sleeve. He had still not turned around. Finally, he made a slurping noise as if something was hanging out of his mouth, chewed it, and swallowed. I vomited into the toilet bowl. Not wanting to see it, I flushed the toilet as he stepped around me and waited in the living room. I composed myself and went to pay. I wanted him gone as quickly as possible. Like last time, his face and the front of his clothes were all soaking wet. Any trouble with your other drains? I accidentally met his eyes with mine. They looked hopeful, eager, like a dog before dinner. His tongue was fishing for something between his teeth. I shook my head. No. Well, you have my number. He nodded in goodbye and walked out, taping ads on my neighbor's apartment doors. In the bathroom, I checked the drain. The sparkling metal grate shined wetly. It looked so clean, almost brand new. But all I could think of were long tongues and tangled clumps of dripping body hair.
Hello listeners, if you enjoyed this story, please check out the author in the description. For more content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more sinister readings.